Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. Drinking out of a shiny mug this morning. Hoping that all of you are having a good start to your day. Appreciate you joining me. Whether you join me live and comment, if you're listening to a replay later, if you're listening to an audio podcast somewhere, Spotify, Apple, website, wherever. Appreciate all of you. So thank you. Appreciate those that are signing up for the newsletter. And the numbers keep going up a little bit every week, which is great. And if you're enjoying the newsletter, share it with others. Get them to sign up. Let's grow the community. You can get that newsletter at enjoylifesafely.com. Download one or more of the free guides, and that'll get you signed up for the newsletter. You can check out the courses there. You have a week left, 1 week left, to get the Self-Defense Essentials at 20% off. So get it now while it's 20% less than it will be come next Thursday on the 19th. So jump on that deal. Good morning, Thad. Appreciate you being here and saying hello. Right in the middle of a project, so I'm hopping on here, going to do a short little coffee with Alain and get back to working on what I was working on. And I found this quote, and I thought about it for a minute, and I said, wow, that's sort of accurate and profound. So I wanted to share that with you. It comes from Dennis Wholey, and I'm not sure who Dennis Wholey is. When I first saw the quote, I almost immediately went to Dennis Whately. I saw that Dennis in the W, and I'm a big fan of Dennis Whately all the way back from the 80s when I was first introduced to him, even though he's been putting out great stuff since before then. But this is Dennis Wholey, and he said, "Happy people plan actions. They don't plan results." And when we think about that, it makes a lot of sense because we can't control results. And if your happiness is dependent upon the result, you might not be happy because we know things don't always turn out the way we want them to. But if our happiness is dependent on actions that we're taking, we can be happy and satisfied that we took the best actions we could take, even if the results didn't turn out the way we wanted. So I thought that was sort of a profound thought and like that. Happy people plan actions. They don't plan results. Jay and Vicky are here. I want to say good morning to them. Appreciate you guys saying good morning. Dixon says another short one. Holy cow. Thank you for being here, Dixon. Jay said far too true about the quote I shared. Thank you, Jay. Yes, when I read that this morning, I thought, wow, that is sort of profound. Happy people plan actions. They don't plan results, by Dennis Wholey. Because we can control our actions and we can be happy with what we do, even if the results aren't what we wanted. And if our happiness is dependent solely on results, we may be disappointed and not as happy as if they are with our actions. So I thought that was something good to think about. Thought it was good to share, let you think about that and how it relates to what you are doing. I want you to go out and make it a terrific Thursday. I'll be back to see you tomorrow.